Hey everyone, in today's video I'm gonna show you how to make your house locked in from beggars and everyone else, but in a nice way, of course. So a lot of people build just a big fence around their house, but that still doesn't make it beggar proof. So what a lot of people do is they go to fences, they pick one of the highest fences over here. So for example, let's do the tall simple fence, and they do this and it makes their house look like a prison. Placement failed, wow. Amazing. But let's go out of build mode. It makes their house look like a prison, but there only has to be a small item and you can jump over it. So yeah, not from this side obviously, but some people manage to jump over your fence. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make your house locked in without taking away the niceness of your plot or whatever. How do I say that? So first off, I recommend you have a few game passes. That'd be the basement game pass, large plot if possible, and multiple floors. So what you want to do is you want to create a wall that goes around your plot, no matter how big it is. I'm just gonna pick the biggest size. And you're gonna want to have an entrance, obviously. But first, I'm gonna paint my walls in the grass color. And so yes, your house can go with the seasons if you want that. So that's amazing as well. Is this darker? This is not darker. This just looks darker. But yeah, so your house can go with the seasons if you wanted to. So as I said, a lot of people build fences. Now walls are high enough for people not to jump over, but just to be secure, I'm gonna add another wall. And as you can see, it looks really, really ugly now. So we'll have to change that up a little bit. And then what you want to do, but this is gonna be quite costly, is you want to create a roof. And I'm going for the mansard roof as usual. And I think I kind of want my entrance to be on the side over here, but I'm not 100% sure on it. I think I'm just gonna do it like that. And you start creating a shape. So this is gonna be the top part of the house. So maybe this is too big already, because the top part has to be a little smaller than the bottom part, of course. And you just create a kind of natural looking shape. And the cool thing with this as well is that you can build your house in the mountainside if you want to. So you can always change it up a little bit to make it look like your house was built inside a cliff, which is always nice to see. Okay, so I think that's enough. What you want to do now is, of course, you don't want your roof to be over where you want to build. So you want to connect the pieces to the wall as well. And of course, it doesn't want to build my house for some weird reason. I think my roof is glitched, you guys. See, it jumps. This is so strange. Starting over. Gosh. I think I'm gonna do it in small bits. So then this is gonna be the first part. You want to drag it up all the way and maybe make it a little more tilted like that. And then we're just gonna continue our path like we did before. And then same here, you just want to make it look a little bit natural at least. And there we have the top floor part. And of course you want to paint that in the grass material as well. And then for the bottom part, you're gonna need the basement game pass. If you don't have the basement game pass, you can always start on a floor higher than this one, of course. And what you wanna do for the bottom part is that you want to have it come out in front of the floor you just built above, so that it doesn't go underneath it and you don't end up with weird gaps, even though I might have a small cave in here. So maybe this will be my cave. Yes, this will be my Christmas cave. Just connecting the pieces again. And of course, you want to drag it up all the way. I may have built it a little too close to the other part, because if I'm gonna drag it down now, as you can see, it doesn't look great. Woo, this video is a mess and I thought it was gonna go so well. Okay, same thing, we're gonna drag it up all the way to the top, give it a little space to breathe and pull it down like that. And as you can see, I pulled it down a little too much because right here I have a gap, so I'm gonna pull it just one bit forward. Painting that in the same material, so when the winter update comes, you can always paint that in snow if you wish, so it's really easy to maintain and it looks a lot nicer than just fences, even though it's expensive as well. But I think you get the point already. So dragging it up again, I honestly just need to copy like this, but oh well. So this is a little steeper, I forgot to actually drag it. Don't make the mistakes I made, okay? And there we go, our mountains are complete. We still have this entire plot of land left to do with whatever we want to. I left a space over here so I can create a little playground area or something. So gonna go into garden and then you can put whatever you want on there. So for example, the wooden swings would really fit here. And then for this part, the entrance part, I still don't want people to come into my house. So what I will do is we'll drag some walls over here, but just make sure that people cannot jump over it. So I'm gonna make them diagonal. This part is a little dangerous, so I'm gonna do it like that. And then over here as well, just to make it something that people can actually drive through. And I'm going to go back into the roofs, gonna go to mansard roof. And yes, this is a very, very expensive method, but it will make your house look so much better in the end. And I'm just kind of gonna create like a little rock that has been sitting here to drive under. So something like this, gonna make it a little bit lower. Nah, this ain't it, man. So it has to look a little bit realistic at least. I think this is better already. So same thing, gonna drag it down a little bit like that. And then you can pick what you want to do with it. I'm just gonna give it that rock texture, and then I'm gonna place some rocks around my plot as well. And of course it has to fit in with the ground color, so the rock is gonna be a bit brownish or reddish, like the Arizona rock formations or something like that. You can also do it with like a river or something. Doesn't really matter what you choose to do. No, I'm actually gonna go for something more natural. I don't like this red. And then we're just gonna paint the insides of it as well. Then exit build mode. Yes, we still need to move the mailbox. And deleting this piece of wall, of course, you want to make sure to do it nicely. So on the top floor, we're gonna have to place a wall first. It's gonna remove this part over here and then up to this part over here. And then once you went out of build mode, you can go ahead and remove the part of the wall that you want to remove. Now, as you can see right here, this is a dangerous area. People can actually go over this and jump into my house. So you want to secure that as well. Okay, something like that should do the trick. And then of course you want to have a garage door. I think I'm just gonna go for the sleek garage door, but the one that is 3 blocks wide, and then it's gonna come out over here. And it's hidden away, which is amazing. You can always paint that in the grass color as well if you wish to do that. But that leaves some room on the entrance where we can just go and have fun with the garden stuff. So if you want to place some bushes on here and stuff like that, you can perfectly do that if you want to. I don't know why I can't place them on the side anymore. I used to be able to, but you can just place some bushes on the ground if you want to. And then of course some lights. And then you have all this space left to do whatever you want to do. So if I say I want to create a house over here, I'm just creating a quick shape right now. Don't actually have a plan for a house. There we go. And then the second floor. Yes, perfect house. I'm actually not getting a second floor this time around. Okay, we have our lodging, so you can create a path to that if you want to, so you can do whatever you want basically. It's just a house that is caved in, which is amazing. So there we have it, that's like the base part of my house, and then of course, to make it look more realistic, you can place trees on every single height that you just built on and paint them in the Halloween colors. Or the seasonal colors at least. And then going out of build mode, of course, as you can see, I still need to do a lot of work on the outside here of my house. But you can always change some colors up, add some scenery to that. This is just a quick instructional video of how to not get beggars into your house, and this is just a very easy way to show you, but of course you can do it much more nicely than I did. This is your garage. You can add an automatic garage door to that if you want to, and then this is secured by another garage door that leads into your very own secure space. So as you can see, it's very private, but if you zoom out, you can still look over the town if you want to, so it is very chill and private, and you still have some nature around you. You can decorate it to how you want it to. The value of this house will be quite a bit, so 166,000. But this is definitely a really nice way to have some privacy into your house without having to look on an iron fence or whatever. So that was it for today, guys. I hope this video helped you out a little bit. I know I was a bit all over the place and made a lot of mistakes, but I tried my best, okay? But yeah, you can make really nice gardens like that, and people won't be able to break into your house, which is an amazing thing. You can have a picnic area over here, for example, and from the outside it just looks like a block, but you're mostly gonna be in the inside, which is the main goal of this video, of course. Now that was it. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe.